Hey everybody, it's Nikhil and I'm back with another reaction video. So this video today is from Jamari. It is Vitaly just lost everything. I believe he is a YouTuber that was doing like pranks back in the day. I haven't really watched him or anything, but I just wanted to check out this video because what he lost, what's actually happening. I think it got something to do with like charges that he's facing. So I'm just going to watch this video and see if I can get some information about it. If y'all like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share this with your friends, and let's see what's going on.
So years ago on YouTube, back when the pranking genre was the hottest trend around, you had a YouTuber named Vitaly who found himself at the top of the mountain.
Should I sit back with you?
No.
My wife was pregnant and she fell down the stairs. I mean, I kind of pushed her, to be honest.
And this is my friend Yusuf. He's gonna check it out. And if you see this, my channel is Vitaly TV.
He's crazy, man. Getting hundreds of millions of views, starring in his own movie, and raking in millions of dollars. Now after a while, the genre would cannibalize itself.
All these other YouTube pranksters that you see, they're all fake. And let me tell you a little bit about these. Number one, FouseyTube, you're the biggest bitch on YouTube. You're a crybaby. You had guts to say that 99% pranks are fake. Yeah, because 1% real is me.
The internet would move on, and Vitaly would ruin his public image in a variety of ways, with the most damning being a criminal offense where he attacked the—
You know them pranks is fake. Most of the pranks during the pranking era were fake, especially the couples. Lord. Man, what prank we gonna do today? Let's do a breakup prank. We did 5 this year already. Why not do 6? Like, all the pranks is fake. I'm not gonna say we wasn't entertained when we was watching it, but obviously it's not real. You can't just be pranking something. Look, come on. Sometimes you gotta own up to stuff. It's okay. It's fake. You're here to entertain. It's alright.
this random woman who was out jogging in public, striking her in the head multiple times, and leaving her with injuries so severe that I cannot show her image in this video.
That's actually girl.
Why?
For no reason. No one's gonna forget me about this.
Random jogger female. He came to her, tried to give her a hug. She refused, and then he started punching.
Now after that, Vitaly would disappear for a couple of years from the internet, but he would later return as an IRL streamer. At first doing his usual thing, harassing people out in public.
Can I see you? Can I see you? Get the out of here.
But over time, he would turn into one of many vigilante catchers, although he did this in a very unprofessional way, often beating or humiliating these people for online brownie points, which would of course—
Oh, so like the leaves him bloody. Whoa. So he was doing like the getting to catch a predator and stuff.
way, often
Pick streamer, getting knocked out by a man.
beating or humiliating these
Gets beat on his stream.
people for online brownie.
He knocks him out. He just want to take out his aggression, it seems like. Like, if we being honest, predators deserve repercussions for their actions. Yes. But if you're too much in that space of like an emotional connection to it, maybe it ain't for you. Like, obviously, report them, get them sent to, the police so they can take care of it. Sometimes police don't do much, but if you just want to beat up on everybody, like, go get in the gym and do some boxing or some UFC. Don't just keep on just beating up. All of them don't need to get beat. Yeah, you can catch all of them, but what? Bloody? Knocking them out? Like, come on. That's a bit much. And like I said, they deserve repercussion. You can't do that. You can't be no predator that's sick. But this man just want an excuse to beat on people. You see what he just did to the girl.
points, which would of course result in botched operation after botched operation, to where these nasty guys could walk away without facing any sort of legal justice, leading many people to question Vitaly's true motives. Like even the police themselves criticized the stupid ways that he was moving, all for the sake of his own content. Now regardless of this criticism, many people still felt that what he was doing was a net positive for society, and so he began to regain public favor online for around the last year. But now Vitaly has gotten himself into a Johnny Somali type of situation, going overseas to the Philippines, and potentially ruining what was left of his career and his reputation. So essentially, Vitaly was going out in public harassing random unassuming people.
Look how she's looking. Why are you still talking to her? She literally trying to move about your... Come. What's tea? Why is he bothering her?
This was one of the clips that really went viral.
I'm gonna fucking rob you if you keep walking away. I want to give you money. No, okay. No. Okay, because you got a COVID mask, you liberal. Go get your vaccine. Trying to give you money, but alright.
And you guys will see this kind of becomes a running theme throughout the video. Vitaly thinks that just because...
Excuse me? What's wrong with him? He on something, ain't he? What he on, y'all? What is the man
maybe
on?
He gives out some money or does some good deeds, that in turn he can just act however he wants. He can threaten people out in public. He can mess with random police officers. He can steal things from malls. He can drive recklessly through the streets. When obviously just because you do some good deeds, it doesn't mean you can just be a total asshat for the rest of your life. Exactly. Here I just wanted to show you guys more clips of him harassing people out in public, including several police officers.
Can I shove this up your booty?
What?
Is that okay or no? Okay.
Huliin mo, kuya. Huliin mo yan. Huliin mo yan.
He's not chasing me, boss. I want you to chase me.
So as you guys can see, the authorities over in the Philippines seem to be a lot more reserved than what we have here in America.
Look at that ass.
Because, you know, other countries, other places, the police are actually there to be helping people. And, you know what they're supposed to be doing. You know, our police just they aggressive and crazy, just like this guy, like just doing the most sometimes. I ain't gonna say all, but we see what our police are capable of, while other police are really just trying to help the people. Like they're really trying to be there for safety and security.
I'm gay. Autistic. I'm autistic.
So yeah, basically this guy is just pushing 40 years old, making a complete ass of himself out in public.
Can I give you a kiss? No, I have a question for you. I'm the new general in town, motherfuckers.
Another running theme here seems to be that he thinks that he can treat the authorities over in the Philippines with the utmost disrespect.
Dispatch, I'm a homosexual.
And to me, it's just like, at what point does your brain mature past the age of like 12 years old? Like, how long is he gonna do this same bit that he's been doing for well over a decade and still get his jollies out of it?
I told you, Vitaly's back. Real king.
And hearing this...
I'm really disturbed. I didn't like none of that. Who's watching it? Who is his audience? Don't tell me he be getting a lot of views. Like, maybe it's old fans that fuck with him back in the day or something, but there was no comedy in any of that. He's just harassing people. That's not cute. That's not funny.
This next clip is when one of the alleged crimes occurs, as Vitaly appears to steal this LED mask right from the mall.
Shangri? Shangri. They won't recognize me.
They're gonna call more security with that one. It's fine.
I look like a different person.
They're gonna call security because you got that.
And it's almost like he's getting a kick out of the fact that he's breaking more and more laws. He's also being a complete idiot by following in Johnny Somali's footsteps and live streaming the entire thing. Literally incriminating himself and giving the authorities there the evidence they need to actually indict him.
Not yet.
And I just truly have to wonder who...
Like, I'm not worried about you, Like, I'm not worried about you. Go do something. Yeah, I want my hat, but if you're gonna take it and run, with your grown, overgrown ass. Like, I don't got time to be playing with you.
Who sits at home for hours on end and
Yeah,
actually
it's
enjoys digesting this type of content? Like, can you imagine in your
Who watching
formative
that?
years being raised by this type of idiot?
Things gonna end bad. I'm gonna get arrested. Oh no! Oh no, mommy! Oh no, mommy! I'm gonna get arrested.
And honestly, for Vitaly, that would not age well at all.
Hello. That's my only fan left in the chat. I buy this from the store.
Shangri-La po ito. Saan po yung Shangri-La?
Dadali ba sa araw minsan?
Here, film yourself. Let me see.
Oh my God, so many laws have been broken today.
And as it turns out, his buddy there was absolutely correct. Here's just a bonus clip of him driving recklessly through the streets of the Philippines. So the idiot is kind of just running around, racking up charge after charge. Obviously, the people of the Philippines were not happy after all this started going viral. They even started this petition. Never seen such arrogance. Russian YouTuber Vitaly came to Wii Sports, disrespected our local staff, refused a safety helmet, then ran away, and told his livestream followers to destroy our business with fake reviews to 1 star.
No, I'm gonna make a lesson out of him because I was nice to him. He lost. That's his. Are you sure that's his? Yeah. I don't want to destroy someone's business. That's his. Wii Sports. Go leave a Yelp review. 1 star.
They say they have video proof of everything, but that they are unfortunately getting review bombed, saying that it's not only pathetic, but illegal, disgusting, and this person should really get taught a lesson, which obviously I completely agree with. And so on the actual petition, it's been signed by around 3,100 people, and this is all in an effort to ban Vitaly from pretty much all social media. They say Vitaly verbally assaulted a Filipino instructor with vulgar, sexually degrading remarks.
So Nini's position is always in this area.
Yeah. Oh, you want me on my knees? Not like this.
Nini's position.
Like that? You want me to like ride you like a reverse cowgirl? Okay.
And then obviously he refused to follow these mandatory safety.
As y'all can see, I didn't know what I was getting myself into with this video. But he's stressing me out. Unfortunately, I can understand when younger kids do this. Again, only thing the new YouTubers and streamers really had to go off of was what the people that like started YouTube decided to do with their platforms. And you know, Vitaly was one of the guys that was a part of the beginning of it, obviously. And maybe this was cool then. I can't see it being cool for anybody now. Maybe it was cool then, and he think he has to do what he did a long time ago to keep relevancy or get viewers. But it's all stupid. Like I'm not having a good time. All this is dumb. It's ignorant. I really just I need to see the clips to understand. Yes, I'm going to let that be. But now I really just want to get to, is he going to jail or not? Because, oh my God, he's pissing me off. It's pissing me off.
The rules.
We need to learn first the technique of this kind of words.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, sir?
Oh, yeah, teach me.
If we're already there, we're going to be practicing in 5 minutes to understand how to take off the words.
And it's funny because their evidence is literally just his own live stream. So yeah, now they basically are requesting him to be banned on all socials, and they essentially want to ban and blacklist him from re-entering the Philippines, calling him a threat to public dignity and safety. And my guy down here actually had 2 video replies that I absolutely loved.
People like Vitaly need to be banned. What an idiot.
And I gotta say, while that message was short, it was also very wise from our buddy here. And this other American Voyager content creator would actually show up to confront Vitaly about his behavior.
Why is that?
Asking you, why even make that content? Genuinely.
Because
like I'm speaking up for a large majority of people.
Do whatever the hell. What are you gonna follow me?
I'm not going to follow you.
I
I'm
swear to
trying
God, bro.
have a real conversation.
Hey, I don't want to have a conversation. I don't want to have a conversation with you, bro.
That's fair. You don't want to have a conversation with reality. You
You want to have a conversation with Ellie? What have you done in your life that's positive, bro? What have you
a
done?
lot.
Yeah, show me proof.
I'm not a lol cow online fucking with people.
Oh, so you came to press me, yeah?
No, I
Yeah,
can
you
have a
came.
genuine conversation.
And your genuine conversation, what? I'm telling you exactly what's going on.
And so it's kind of just the same sentiment that people had for Johnny Somali, like, hey dude, you're coming here and acting like a total asshole, and you're gonna end up setting this precedent for all the other live streamers that are trying to actually, like, be good and show the better parts of these different countries and their culture. Now they're gonna start putting us all into this really bad pigeonhole.
And what do? You haven't watched my
I
vlog?
haven't watched your stream. You're a piece of shit. And I came here to say that to everybody. You're a literal piece of shit.
Perfect, amazing. Jesus loves you too. Let's go.
You're
Before I knock you.
not going to knock me out.
Oh yeah? What are you gonna do?
I guarantee you're not going to knock
Yo,
me
back off.
out.
Oh, what are you gonna do about it?
And I love how he goes from sarcastically saying, oh, Jesus loves you too, to now, like, I'm gonna knock you out, in the span of about 5 seconds.
Hey, Chief.
I could understand that. I saw what he did. This guy touched him on his arm or his shoulder. Don't touch nobody. Regardless, yeah, obviously he told you jokingly, you know, God, whatever the little thing was, they don't give you permission to get up in my bubble and touch me regardless. I ain't taking up for Vitaly, but I understand you can't do that to nobody, regardless.
Security either. I'm literally just as big as you.
Okay,
You
cool.
don't need to solve shit with violence, bro. Words are.
I'm trying to walk away from you and you're trying to follow me, so you're harassing
I'm
me.
calling you out for being a piece of shit.
Okay, I am a piece of shit. Congratulations.
Come here and
Jesus.
you
Okay, what are you gonna do about it?
I'm not going to do nothing.
So stop following me.
I'm here speaking for the Filipino people.
Yeah.
When I say you're not going to come here and the locals for views.
So yeah, big shout out to this guy for going out and standing up to Vitaly for the Filipino people, and really in the name of all the people with sense on the internet. I will definitely be including his channel in the description down below, and this is where we see Vitaly actually face the consequences for his actions.
Finally.
Russian YouTuber Vitaly, who harassed and disrespected Filipinos while filming at Bonifacio Global City, was caught by police officers in front of a hotel along Seaside Boulevard in Pasay City, and as you guys can see, even in his mugshot, this guy shows absolutely no remorse. He has this big old smirk on his face. And it's pretty clear at this point that Vitaly just sees himself as some sort of untouchable figure. Like, even when they brought him into the actual police station, the guy does not seem to be taking it very seriously.
Vitaly Yeah. Good evening. Okay, here's your Miranda rights. Okay, sir. You have the right to remain silent.
So they read him his Miranda rights while he continues to smirk and even make kissy faces at the camera. It's obvious that he thinks this entire thing is kind of just a big joke, and he likely thinks that maybe he will just get deported at this point, and that they'll essentially just want to make this someone else's problem. Then they would actually hold a public press conference for Vitaly. In a lot of ways, I think they're trying to more or less make an example out of him. Today, Vitaly was dragged out in cuffs for a public press conference in the Philippines after his arrest on multiple criminal counts. This will absolutely disincentivize nuisance streamers. Huge W in fighting these criminals. Other nations take note, Philippines did it right. And this account claims that the charges he was arrested on include unjust vexation, which essentially seems like disturbing the peace here in America. They say he was also arrested for alarm and scandal and attempted theft. And so even in the press conference, it was obvious that Vitaly was still not taking this very seriously. This man here in the front would essentially say that they plan to make an example out of Vitaly, that they plan to hold him there in the immigration detention facility, and that essentially they're not just going to deport him and in a lot of ways like kind of go light on him, and they're going to exercise all their power to make him go through hell, and not just give him a pass with deportation. As you guys can see in this next clip, Vitaly would continue with his antics, as he would give himself a small round of applause when they would play some of the clips of him harassing people out in public. And so obviously the guy has absolutely no respect for the Philippines nor their people. Like, even just walking into...
The way they got the TikToks pulled up, they just got the clips, like, this is specifically what you was doing. And they found it on TikTok. See, them clips don't get you.
To the courtroom that day, it seemed like he tried to have, like, this Tate Brothers coded photo shoot, where he does the infamous hand sign. And it's just beyond obvious that he's not taking this seriously at all. And to me, it almost seems like he thinks he's some sort of badass for going out in public and acting like a complete asshole, breaking all these different laws and disrespecting all these different people at his big age. Like, if anything, they should honestly put him behind bars for like 30 years, and the offense should be making so many people cringe. Even the tourism secretary over in the Philippines would have some choice words for Vitaly.
The Department of Tourism strongly condemns any abuse by any tourist. Our country is well known for its unparalleled hospitality. We fully support our law enforcement agencies, including the Bureau of Immigration, in ensuring that the offending tourist is able to be meted out with a concomitant penalty under the law. And
it's just sad that, these are like tourists. It's just, that's what we are to them. And these people that represent different cultures, different countries, come and act a damn fool. That is a shame. That really is a shame. I kind of want to see what this is about. And then we'll get, oh, that's Myron. Oh. I did a Fresh and Fit video just not too long ago. I'll leave it up here. His fans was mad. Let's see what this is about.
After he made such a huge change for the better in his life. He stopped drinking, drugs, was catching really bad PDFs, and was growing fast.
He stopped drugs? Did you see that clip? That man was on something, allegedly. He was on something.
On kick. Then he was creating problems in the Philippines by being a nuisance streamer like Johnny Somali. And here's the kicker, because these guys can never take accountability. He says, I don't know whose idea this was at Kick. This was an awful move to put one of their top streamers in serious trouble. As if Vitaly is not a grown man who's almost 40 years old, running around himself making these idiotic decisions. But no, let's blame some random people at Kick, like if they went into his mind and controlled his fucking body. This press conference proves it's obvious the Philippines is going to try to make an example of Vitaly, which is great. I hope Vitaly gets out and makes a U-turn in his content. He is talented and does not need to make problematic content like this to get views. And honestly guys, I had no problem with the vigilante justice that he was bringing in America against the PDFs. But at some point it almost seemed like it was more for the content or more for the got you moments than for these various people to actually be charged with a criminal offense. And so to me it kind of defeats the purpose of the positive action. Like this is yet another great example of that. This guy says, it's wild how all the media in the Philippines is highlighting the mistakes Vitaly made. My guy, it wasn't a mistake. It was straight up harassment. It was him straight up going out and being an absolute clown. But ignoring everything good he did while he was there. Nobody's perfect. Give the man some credit.
I'm gonna leave that there. If you ask me, I 100% hope they make an example out of him. You can't just be going places, even here in America. He's from Russia. Is he? Does he live in Russia? I really don't know. But wherever you go, whatever you're doing, just for your stream content, you can't make people the butt of the joke. You can't harass them. You can't be stealing. You can't do none of that stuff. What this man was doing, or the other dude, Mr. Somali. Because them countries gonna make an example. Because we got the internet. Now, this country, I didn't forget what it was. They know what Somali was doing over in, I think they both from Asia. Philippines. Okay, he in Philippines, and the other guy, I'm not sure what country, but in Asia. Like, they can talk. They can see these public things of these serious actions people are taking on these live streams. And you think you're going to come here and do it? I'm going to show you that you're not. And anybody else that try to follow in these footsteps, I have something for you as well. So hopefully this era stops with the live streaming. Like, we knew eventually with the IRL streams, everybody don't act how they need to act. So we knew this was coming, but I hate to see it happening. People, leave these people alone. Leave these good people alone, for sure. If you got other topics or videos you'd like me to react to, leave that down in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.